I don't know, maybe another half mile or so. Mark's going up these rocks on a power line. Hearing. There's the view. I don't know if it's Bennington or where, but the power line cut out. I'm using the other camera so I can actually zoom. Digital zoom sucks, but what are you gonna do? That's the view zoomed in. Well, that sun's warming. My legs are going off. My quads are tightening up. My calves are going off. Glastenbury Wilderness Green Mountain National Forest. You are here. And I started there, and I got all of that. I have to say that when the trail gets level, it's so much easier. But start going uphill on my legs. I like saying, why'd you bring 2 tents? It's pretty funny. So, I don't know exactly how far I am. I think I'm on the top of the hill, which means I go down the hill, and I think that's where I'm going to try to find a campsite. Wilderness. Bugs heaven. Every chance I get I look for bear tracks in the mud. Yeah, Southlander that was at the shelter with me for a minute was explaining he saw signs of moose but didn't see any moose. Saw signs of bear but never saw any bear. He explained how he was surprised that he didn't because he says the bears always seem to find him. So I was thinking that maybe he wasn't the best shelter mate to stay at or stay with at that shelter. If he's so popular with the bears, I'm hoping I'm not as lucky as he is. So yeah, downhill. Finally, I don't think I've had very many downhills since I started. Yeah, it's only been 2.5 miles, but uphill most of it, a little bit flat, most of it uphill. So I'm totally enjoying my first downhill. Yay. And more downhill. That's great. I'm liking it downhill. No doubt about it. Blaze coming up. It's getting a little darker. I would hope to be getting to where I want to stay pretty soon. I think it's maybe 5:30, 6 o'clock. It was 5 o'clock when I left the shelter. So, 5:30, 6 o'clock. Probably should have stayed there, but I wanted to get a little closer to where I'm going tomorrow, so I don't have this far to travel, just in case I have a hard time. And just going downhill now, my body feels totally better. I could go for another couple hours, but the next uphill will probably change that. Well, about 100 yards ago, it's like looking for this hollow brook. And who knows what a brook is? I mean, I don't know what a brook is. But, so I crossed this little stream of ugly yellow water, and I thought, oh, maybe that's it. I looked around, I couldn't find any campsites or anything that looked like a campsite. I thought maybe I was in trouble. I can hear off in the distance something that sounds a little warm. It sounds like running water, which is good. I want running water. I'm hoping I can find something with a fire ring so I don't have to build one. I'd feel guilty doing that. I suppose I could take it down in the morning though. So, 3.5 miles. So I've done very easy moving on this flat and downhill section. I like downhill. I like downhill. I don't know if you can hear that or not. It's running water, which is a good thing. I bet you I could do the whole freaking 10 miles before dark. It's 3 now. 5 miles maybe. Problem is, very, very shortly, we start going uphill. Very soon, uphill. We're out in the middle of nowhere. Oh, this looks good. This looks really good. Hey, nice stream. And, a bridge. A bridge to cross the stream. Wow, there's lots of good water there. Awesome. Totally awesome. Well, I decided to keep going. I was going to stay back there, but it violates. Right by the brook there was a campsite, but it was right next to the water. It's against the rules. It's established, but still against the rules. So I decided to hike up a little farther and see if I could find another campsite. I got maybe 25 yards away, and all of a sudden something started tearing into a tree back there. I mean, ripping it apart. So I'm thinking that it was either a bear or a moose, and I wasn't in the mood to find out which. So, thinking that it's possible it's a bear, I decided that I would keep going, which means, I don't know what that means. It means I better find a spot to camp soon because it's going to be getting dark. It means I should have stayed back there at that shelter. I think I'm too far. Too far. Alright, so that's an example of what not to do. Oh my goodness. That view. This is where I'm going to camp tonight. I'm not sure where, but there's a fire pit already here, so I'll utilize that and I'll hammock up off the trail someplace. This is the trail, it's right here. This is one of the lookout points. Where am I going to put my hammock? It's supposed to be 100 feet off the trail, but I think I want to be a little closer tonight to that fire. I think I'll do it right over there. Bit of fire going. And that pit was right here on the trail. Trail turns, goes up there. We got the hammock hung over there. I haven't eaten yet. I don't know what time it is. Probably 7:30. Bear bags over there somewhere. 5.6 miles. Crazy. Crazy. 5.6 miles.